Hi, my name is Qirui Sun. I am a master's student at Sungkyunkwan University. The poster I will be presenting today is titled Leveraging Spectral Representations of Control Flow Graphs for Efficient Analysis of Windows Malware. This work is a joint research work between Sungkyunkwan University Info Lab and Loyola University. Let's start with the motivation of our work. In recent years, malware variants have shown a rapid development trend, and malware designers are using new techniques such as packing, deformation, polymorphism, and code obfuscation to avoid anti-malware software detection. So it becomes easier to create new malicious software using these techniques and tools. In the meantime, traditional detection methods, such as standard signature-based detection, have been facing many challenges to keep up to the date with such an increasing trend. To solve this challenge, structured graph-based detection methods have been a new hope. In this work, we propose a novel approach that uses spectral graph theory to capture heat and wave features and apply them to 8 classifiers to improve malware detection accuracy. Our experimental results show that by using heat and wave spectral graph theory, the best malware analysis accuracy reached 95.9%. Now, let me introduce our method in detail, starting with the dataset. Our dataset contains an overall around 37,000 samples, including 12,000 unpacked benign programs and 25,000 unpacked malicious executables. In Figure 1, we use Principal Component Analysis, PCA, to visualize the 250 and 1,000 dimensional heat and wave representations. As a result, Column 1 and Column 2 represent the features after the dimension reduction. Blue is benign and red is the malware. As you can see in Figure 1, most of the examples are malware. We applied synthetic minority oversampling, in short, SMOT technique, to handle the class imbalance problem. This work uses a static analysis approach to analyze executable binaries. Specifically, we study the CFG for traits and behavior of maliciousness, which is effective and occurrent from malware analysis. We use NetLSD to extract heat and wave representations of CFGs. Therefore, we took the following steps. First of all, using Radar2's Python API, R2Pipe, we extracted CFGs for all Windows executables. Then, we applied CFGs to NetLSD to generate 250 and 1,000 dimensional heat and wave graph spectral representation. We applied 8 machine learning models, including supervector machine, decision tree, logistic regression, random forest, k-nearest neighbors, artificial neural network, adaptive boosting, and XGBoost in our experiments. We repeated the experiment 10 times and reported the results using accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Next, let's talk about the heat and wave features. As I mentioned earlier, we generated heat and wave representations using NetLSD. NetLSD generates compact graph signature based on the Laplacian heat or wave kernel, which inherit the Laplacian spectrum format features. The heat kernel is a family of low-pass filters that captures low-frequency information in the graph at every scale. Wave kernel maintains symmetrics and structures on the spectrum via bandpass filters. Our preliminary results are shown in Figure 2. In the results, we apply the 250 and 1,000-dimensional heat and wave features to build 8 classifiers and get the final accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Figure 2, A and C shows that the results of the 250 heat features experiment are similar to those of the 1,000 heat features experiment. Figure 2, B and D shows that the wave features have better performance and the evaluation metrics of all 8 classifiers have improved around 1% to 6% compared to the result obtained from the heat representations. Although the difference is insignificant, the 1,000 wave representations have 0.1% to 0.2% improvement over the 250 wave representations. We summarize the following experimental results. First, random forest, decision tree, and XGBoost are the 3 best performing classifiers in all experiments. Second, wave representations perform better than the heat representations. Third, using higher dimensional features, for example, 1,000 features versus 250 features, does not significantly help machine learning classifiers. In conclusion, in this work, we propose a novel idea to detect Windows malware by extracting heat and wave features through the net LSD method using spectral graph theory. From the experimental results, we can conclude that the heat and wave features are helpful for the machine malware detection. Wave spectral representations have better performance than heat representations when using the same number of features. We plan to investigate the changes in spectral representations for malware variants and how perturbations impact these representations. That's all for the presentation. Thanks for listening.